Welcome to Fueling Growth, where we help auto repair shops win with smart marketing and sharper operations. I'm Zane Taylor, and today I'm joined by Joe Waters. Joe, thanks for being here. We're diving into the rise of connected vehicles, ADAS, and smart technology, and how shops can turn that shift into revenue. Our team works with shops every day, so we'll mix technical readiness with practical marketing that drives calls and cars. We'll cover tools, training, workflow, pricing, website upgrades, and partnerships, and leave you with a 90-day quick start. If you want to attract better work, command premium pricing, and improve safety outcomes, this episode is for you. Let's get into the trends shaping the coming years.
Thanks for having me. The short version is the car is now a rolling network. Connected vehicles talk to clouds and apps. ADAS adds cameras, radars, and LiDAR, and telematics streams data constantly. Over-the-air updates are normal, which means software and calibrations change service needs weekly, not yearly. We're also seeing software-defined vehicles with centralized controllers, faster CAN FD networks, and Ethernet DuIP for programming. Powertrains are shifting too. More hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and EVs mixing into daily volume. For independent shops, that creates new safety-critical work and high-margin services beyond oil changes, like calibrations, module programming, and advanced diagnostics. The timing is now.
That framing is spot on, and it matters because customer expectations are shifting along with the hardware. When a dash camera or adaptive cruise stops working after a windshield change, drivers expect you to restore factory function and document it. Insurers and fleets do too. The opportunity is that software-centric jobs carry higher value and less parts friction when you build a repeatable process. Shops that lean in can own the conversation around safety, convenience, and uptime. On the marketing side, that translates into clearer positioning, premium diagnostic evaluations, and content that educates without scaring. The operational side means being intentional about tooling, training, and liability controls, so you deliver first-time fixes and can prove it with reports.
Agreed. Let's hit capabilities first. You'll want strong advanced diagnostics, module programming and initializations, secure gateway access for late-model FCA, Nissan, and others, plus in-house ADAS calibrations. Tooling flows from that. Subscribe to OE service info like AC Delco TDS, Motorcraft Service, Tech Authority, Nissan Tech Info, Hyundai Tech Info, and NASTF resources. Get a quality J2534 pass-through that is DOIP capable, an OE-level scan tool or validated aftermarket suite, a stable battery support unit rated for programming, and a four-wheel alignment system. For ADAS, plan calibration targets, frames, floor space, and controlled lighting. Add TPMS, radar and camera aiming tools, and CAN FD readiness. Don't forget EV safety gear, insulated tools, a Class 0 glove program, and an HV isolation procedure.
Tooling only shines if the IT foundation is solid. Start with reliable dual-band Wi-Fi that reaches every bay, plus hardwired Ethernet drops for programming stations. Use clean power, line conditioners, or a dedicated circuit for your battery maintainer and programming PC to avoid voltage dips. Keep PCs updated with SSDs, plenty of RAM, and fresh browsers, and standardized logins and bookmarks for OE sites. Cybersecurity matters now. Unique passwords, a password manager, two-factor on critical accounts, and regular backups for your scan tool laptops. Finally, write a simple customer data and privacy policy that explains how you handle telematics, DVI photos, and consent for accessing secure gateways, so your team and your customers are aligned and compliant.
Training ties it together. Build a plan around ASE A6 electrical, A8 engine performance, L1 advanced diagnostics, and L3 for hybrid and EV. Layer in ADAS calibration courses from your equipment OEM and OEM programming modules for GM, Ford, Stellantis, Toyota, and others. Set annual training hours per tech, publish the calendar, and cross-train advisors so they can set expectations. Workflow should evolve too. Add intake questions about windshield, suspension, tire size, ride height, and recent bodywork. Perform pre- and post scans on relevant work, apply battery support during programming, and produce calibration verification reports. Document test drives with route, speed, and conditions, and store digital records in your DVI or management system for traceability and audit trails.
Those workflow changes protect the car and your business. Liability lives where documentation ends. A standard that says when calibrations are required removes guesswork. Any windshield replacement, camera or radar removal, structural or suspension work, chassis height changes, alignments, and collision repairs should trigger a calibration check. Use checklists, photograph target setup, save the scan report, and attach the road test notes. Build a road test protocol that verifies ADAS features at safe speeds on a marked route and includes a fallback if weather blocks completion. Last piece is sign off. A second person reviews the file before delivery. That double check reduces comebacks and strengthens your case with insurers and discerning customers and regulators.
Pricing has to reflect the expertise. Start with a clear diagnostic evaluation fee that includes a structured test plan and an estimate for next steps. Publish menu pricing for pre- and post-scans, static and dynamic calibrations, and common initializations. Bundle alignment plus calibration when geometry affects sensors, and message the value as safety and software reliability, not just equipment time. Facility-wise, plan a level calibration space with known flatness, controlled lighting, and enough length for radar distance. Organize targets and frames so setup is fast, label storage, and keep a bay free of metal clutter. Add an EV isolation area, PPE cabinet, and lockout tags to keep everyone safe during high-voltage work.
Partnerships multiply capacity while you build. Line up mobile programmers for tough immobilizer work or niche brands, and formalize SLAs for response times, on-site protocols, and insurance. Build reciprocal relationships with glass companies and body shops. Bring them calibration and programming, and let them handle overflow glass for your customers. Do the same with tire and alignment shops, so every suspension job gets geometry set before calibration. For rare cases, partner with dealers on one-off coding where OE subscriptions make more sense. Wrap these into a simple referral sheet that lists services, turnaround promises, pickup and delivery options, and a contact number that rings straight to a knowledgeable advisor, not a general line.
Data access is a moving target, so policy and process matter. Secure gateway procedures are now routine on many brands. Set customer consent language that covers authorization to access security systems and to pull telematics data needed to diagnose. Stay current with right-to-repair developments through ASA, NASTF, and your state association, and follow ethical use guidelines. Collect only what you need, keep it secure, and never sell or share data without permission. In the shop, restrict scan tool laptops to work use, and train advisors to explain why a login or PIN is required. Document who accessed what vehicle, when, and for what purpose in the repair record, and retain logs per policy.
Great point, and it leads directly into service positioning. Stop selling yourself as only a break and tune shop and embrace software and systems maintenance. The promise is safety, accuracy, and OE-level capability with independent convenience. Your unique selling proposition can be simple. Factory-level diagnostics and ADAS calibrations performed in a controlled environment, documented and guaranteed. Back it with visible proof in the lobby and on the web. Photos of your calibration space, equipment lists, sample reports, and a short explainer of your process. Advisors should use benefit-led language, not jargon, and connect calibrations and programming to restored safety features and fewer comebacks, which protects families and keeps fleets on the road.
Your website should mirror that positioning. Create dedicated pages for ADAS calibration, module programming, advanced diagnostics, and EV and hybrid services. List supported makes, typical scenarios that require service, the steps you follow, and the deliverables customers receive, like scan and calibration reports. Add proof photos and short videos of your bay, targets, and battery support in action. Include online booking with a diagnostic intake form that collects ADAS-related details. On Google Business Profile, add these services, post photos of your equipment and calibration space, and publish updates showing recent case studies. Ask for reviews that mention safety, accuracy, and professionalism, and tag those reviews on your site for social proof and booking confirmations.
Content and offers make that real for prospects. Plan a set of short articles and videos that answer common questions. Why ADAS calibration is required after glass or an alignment. what a static versus dynamic calibration means, how shop programming differs from OTA updates, and myths about dash lights. Pair each piece with a clear call to action. Offer a complimentary ADAS post-scan with any collision inspection, a windshield replacement calibration bundle, a fleet software health audit, and a first-time diagnostics discount with approved repair. Promote those as limited spots each month to create urgency, and use GBP posts, email, and short social clips to reach local buyers and referral partners and neighbors.
B2B outreach can fill your calendar fast. Build a one-page menu for body and glass shops, alignments, and fleets with a list of calibrations and programming services, pricing ranges, same-day options, and a direct line. Offer pickup and drop-off or on-site service based on the job, and include co-branded leave-behinds they can hand to their customers. For retention, use your DVI and CRM data to trigger targeted reminders after events that likely require calibration, like windshield or suspension work, or a wheel size change. Consider an opt-in OBD2 Bluetooth device for fleets and loyal customers that can send branded alerts when faults appear, alongside links to book diagnostics with your team, and receive supportive follow-up messaging.
To know if this is working, track a focused set of KPIs: diagnostic hours per repair order, ARO, calibrations per month, first-time fix rate, and comeback rate show quality and value. Operationally, watch equipment utilization on your targets and alignment rack, and how often battery support is used during programming. Marketing-wise, measure calls and form fills from your ADAS and programming pages, plus Google Business Profile actions on those posts. Baseline today, then trend weekly. A simple target might be 3 calibrations the first month, rising to 15 by month 4, with ARO up 20% and comebacks under 2%. Share the scorecard in your Monday meeting so everyone is pulling together.
Staffing is often the constraint, so make your employer brand reflect the work you want. Showcase your advanced tools, calibration space, and paid training path in recruiting ads and on social channels. Highlight the kind of diagnostic problems your team solves, the mentoring structure, and the certifications you support. Offer defined training hours, exam reimbursements, and a clear progression from generalist to diagnostics to EV and ADAS specialist. During interviews, let candidates see the workflow, sit at the programming station, and review a calibration report. Technicians attracted to complexity value process, learning, and respect. Your message should be that you invest in people and give them the environment to do their best work every day.
Let's demystify budget and ROI. A capable J2534 with DYP, a strong battery maintainer, a laptop, subscriptions, and training might be $8,000 to $12,000. A full ADS setup with targets, frame, and alignment integration may run $30,000 to $60,000 depending on coverage. Price with confidence. If an average calibration is $250 to $400 and you perform 10 a month, that's $2,500 to $4,000 top line with limited parts cost. Programming jobs at $150 to $300 each add meaningful margin. Simple break-even math says 15 to 20 calibrations per month can cover financing on many systems, especially when bundled with alignment and diagnostic time. Track utilization and adjust pricing as you document speed and accuracy gains. Include service info fees and marketing allocation too in.
Here's a practical 90-day quick start. Week 1. Audit tools, subscriptions, space, IT, and training gaps. Assign owners and deadlines. Week 2. Pick 2 services to launch, like pre- and post-scans and windshield camera calibration. Week 3. Finalize consent and data language. Write SOPs for scanning, battery support, calibration setup, road test, and documentation. Week 4. Train the team and run internal drills on 2 vehicles. Week 5. Update website pages and Google Business Profile and add online booking with a diagnostic intake form. Week 6. Start B2B outreach with your one-pager and commit to same-day turnaround. Weeks 7 to 12. Market weekly, track KPIs, hold a Monday scorecard huddle, and refine pricing and workflow. Celebrate wins and document repeatable processes.
This has been a dense playbook, and it's exactly what the moment requires. We covered the tech trends driving change, why they matter for safety and margin, the capabilities to build, the tooling and IT backbone, and the training and workflows that protect quality. We dug into liability controls, pricing and bundling, facility requirements, the partnerships that accelerate growth, and the data access practices that keep you compliant and trusted. On the marketing side, we mapped positioning, website upgrades, Google Business Profile, content, offers, and B2B outreach, then tied it to KPIs, staffing, ROI, and a 90-day quick start. Use this episode to pick your 2 services, set training dates, and publish your message. Thanks for listening to Fueling Growth. We'll see you in the Bay and online soon.